Saginaw Valley is a 8-3 football team last year, and they got off to a good start. And after beating us, now they're 3-0. They're a very solid football team, good on defense, good on offense, have good athletes throughout. And I really thought where they really did a nice job on Saturdays, I thought their special teams played very well. Yeah, Jake is an explosive wide receiver for us and a very explosive player for us, whether it's returning kicks or punts or getting the ball on screens or in this case we get a couple of we got a deep ball to him. He's a very good football player for us, and certainly teams are aware that he's out there, and so you're looking at still having him to be able to get some big games and do some very good things for us, but you're also looking for good productivity from some other folks. Well, right now, I think one of the key things is that we've been aggressive on the defensive side of the ball. We've been able to get a lot of teams off schedule in the run game, and that's a matter of fitting, with the whole defense. It doesn't just take the defensive line or the linebackers to stop the run. You have to be able to do it with the whole defense, because there's going to be situations where they're going to arrange things where corners have to tackle and different folks have to be able to make plays. And I thought as a defense we did a pretty good job on that for the most part, from a standpoint of stopping the run, with the exception of two long runs that they had in the game. And you'd like to be able to take those back, but you can't take any plays back in the game of football. Each and every one is important. And so overall, I thought we were very good on the run, and our run productivity was very good, again, with the exception of 2 plays. Well, it's an awesome thing to have a stadium that gets named after the Curley family, both Ted and Tom. And you think about Ted not missing a football game here for 50 straight years last year. When he made the last game, our last home game, and then his son Tom, who I had an opportunity to work with, who actually hired me here at Michigan Tech, and the quality of teams that both he and his dad have produced here at Michigan Tech, and the leaders and the people that have gone on from here that have gone through those football programs. I think it certainly is an honor to them, and a well-deserved honor to have the stadium named after them, and it'll be a nice addition, the stadium surrounding Sherman Field, which again is it's a very cool thing. An opportunity to be at home, I think, it's good. One of the things that'll be the first thing that our kids will have to deal with, we've had them on the road now for 3 weeks in a row, where we get to have them in the hotel and have a meal with them and have meetings with them, and there's really no other distractions other than being with their teammates. So being at home does also create some challenges. So for our players, it's going to be the first opportunity to live in their homes and that sort of thing, with campus life going on around them. It's going to be homecoming. We've got our career fair this week, which is a tremendous event. So there are some things that our kids are going to be that will be out there that we cannot allow ourselves to be distracted by. We got to be able to focus in and get locked into a football game and get ready to play. It will be very nice to sleep in our own beds, and it'll be nice to be at home in front of our fans, our pep band, our VIP group, the tailgating and all of those types of things, and hopefully that energy that our crowd can bring and help our team out with. But it'll be nice to be home for the next 2 games and a bye week, so we aren't traveling down the road somewhere. It's kind of nice. Well, Grand Valley State, you look at them, and almost every year you can say the same type of things. Who is Grand Valley? What do they look like? Well, they're big, they're fast, they're athletic on both sides of the ball. They've got very good skill people. So they're ranked 10th in the country. They're off to a 3-0 start. It's a normal for Grand Valley, to be right now in this position as one of the consistent top teams in the country. But they're coming in here to Curley Stadium and Sherman Field, and we're excited to play a football game against them and get after them. I think that's critical. You have to, number one, believe in yourself, and you have to go attack them, and you have to be aggressive, and you have to attack them in all phases of the football game. And they are certainly a very good football team, but we believe we're a good football team too. So we got to go out there and line up and play and execute and believe in ourselves and do what it is that we're capable of doing.